Welcome back to the Illinois Fighting Illini Dynasty. We are here from Pasadena. It's the Rose Bowl. Number 3, Texas A&M out of the SEC faces off against number 4, Illinois out of the Big Ten. It's the granddaddy of them all, and I couldn't be any more excited. Hope you guys are as well. Both of these teams come into this game known for their defense. This is expected to be a battle of a bunch of defensive players that could be playing in the NFL one day. And of course, Deuce Spann. He has been recovering from his torn pectoral all season long. And you heard the comments from Coach Steele at the beginning of this video. He will make his return. Illinois wins the toss, defers the second half, and we are underway here from Pasadena. The return of Deuce Spann to play his final game will have to wait at least one possession. And Haynes King, the fifth-year senior quarterback for the Aggies, he will take the first snap here from scrimmage, and on the first play, Illinois gets to him. King is dropped, and it's who else other than Jerzon Newton. Newton had a fantastic senior season, double-digit sacks. He has been arguably the best player on this defense. And on 2nd and 13, it's a give to Johnny Reed, the halfback. And Illinois swarms him again. Texas A&M is going backwards. And it's Patrick Coleman who makes that tackle for loss. So it'll be 3rd and 17. The Illinois faithful who traveled for this game, splitting the stadium half and half. They're on their feet, and on 3rd down, it's knocked away. Coleman again with the stop. And 2 big plays there for number 55 on the opening series of the game. You can't ask for a much better start for Illinois defensively. Edwards gets the punt return, and Illinois is going to have some good starting field position. Here comes number 6, Deuce Spann. Returning from injury, he was out with a torn pectoral towards the beginning of the season, and he will make his final appearance of his collegiate career here in the Rose Bowl, where he shined last year in the Illinois' win over Washington. And first play, he goes up for 9 yards on the read option. 2nd down and 1 now. Illinois with good field position at the Aggie 40. Spann fires over the middle to Bryant, and Bryant breaks a tackle, and he's going to be brought down. It's a 7-yard gain and a first down. Fresh set of downs now for the Illini. Spann's going to give it to McCray, and McCray's got some room up the middle. McCray, he's got a first down, and so far so good for this Illinois offense. Moving the ball here in only a handful of plays. Reggie Love, another group of seniors on this team, playing in their final game in the backfield. Spann's going to roll out to his right, and he's going to fire at the last second, and it's knocked down, but it's going to be intercepted. It's intercepted. How did that happen? Joe Washington caught it off the deflection, and I thought for sure this was going to be knocked down as an incomplete pass, and they ruled that Washington caught it. I do not know about that one from the naked eye. You could see he was batted down, and I don't know about that one. Get another look here, and you be the judge. Doesn't look like an interception to me, but they're going to say it is. So A&M is going to get a turnover in the red zone, a critical mistake for Illinois early on in this game. And King will get the ball once again. He fires over the middle to Fenton here. In the first play, the Aggies have their first down of the game. Jump ahead of play here. It's 2nd down and 6. King from under center. He's going to give it to Reed, and Reed is going to power forward. He's got 5 yards. Cornelius Taylor with the tackle, and it's going to be 3rd down and 1 now. King working quickly. He's going to give it to Reed yet again. Reed trying to go off tackle, and he's going to be met in the backfield, and he's dropped. Patrick Coleman having a hell of a start to this game, and A&M punts it away. And we jump ahead here on this ensuing drive for Deuce Spann. It's 2nd down and 13. Spann looking to throw. He's going to dump it off to Love, and Love is going to be hit. That's only going to be a 2-yard gain. Love with his first reception. And quickly, it's 3rd down and 11 now. Spann's going to send Frenchie in motion. Spann is backing up, and with a man in his face, he's going to loft it to the sidelines looking for Frenchie, and it's knocked down. Aaron Bryant with good coverage there, and this A&M defense looking good here on the second possession. Both teams trading punts, and now A&M has the ball back. 2nd down and 10, play action. King is just going to float it out to Reed in the flats, and that's going to be an 8-yard gain. Reed is very involved so far early on in this game. 3rd down and 2, King feeling the blitz, and it's going to be Cornelius Taylor who brings down Carter in the open field, and he's going to be short of the marker. What a tackle by Cornelius Taylor, and A&M's going to punt it away. 4th and 1 at midfield, and they're punting it back to Illinois. What a stop from this defense. So far, Illinois looking very good defensively, making those open field tackles and making them when they count. 2nd down and 11 now on this ensuing drive for the Illini. Span fires over the middle, and Frenchie puts down a nice spin move. And Frenchie's going to power forward for 17 yards. Nice looking reception there from Frenchie, who is also another senior playing in his final game. He has certainly blossomed later on in his career as an upperclassman in this offense. 2nd down and 7 now. Span tries to keep it himself on the designed run. That's only going to be 2 yards. So it's 3rd down and 5. See what Illinois does here. They're approaching midfield. Span, he's going to roll to his right, and Span is going to take off himself trying to get the 1st down, and he does. Deuce Span knocking the cobwebs off, playing in his final game of the season here, and he converts, and now Illinois is across midfield. Trips left for the Illini. Span is looking that direction, and Span is looking to throw, and he's going to be dropped. Deuce Span just hesitated, and he's going to be sacked by Josh Hagan, and that was a mistake from Span. 2nd down and 20 now as Illinois is going backwards. He's looking to throw, and Span, he's going to take off yet again, and he's going to try to run again himself, and he's going to get 7 yards. A&M with some really good coverage downfield on these Illinois receivers so far. And it's 3rd down and 13 now. It's going to be another play action. Span, he's going to fire it. He's got Rogers over the middle, but Rogers is going to be hit, and he's not nearly going to be close enough for the 1st down. And it's 4th down and 9. Deal sends the offense back out there. We'll see if it's a bluff or not. Span is trying to draw A&M off sides, and they're just going to have to take the delay of game penalty here. So Illinois will give Hugh Robertson some room here to punt it away, and that one is going to bounce into the end zone, but they're going to mark him down at the 1-yard line. They say that Illinois pinned him back here. I don't know about that call, but the refs say that the ball is marked inside the 1. That's Wyatt Anderson in coverage there, who's able to stop that, and look at that. A&M has it inside their own 1-yard line. It's going to be a give to Reed trying to get out of the end zone, and he will do it easily. Wow, I was not expecting Illinois to be that close to a safety potentially, but A&M gives himself some breathing room. And Taylor there gets another open field tackle on Carter, so it's going to be 3rd down and 3. A&M is backed up inside their own 10-yard line. See if Illinois can get a stop here. It's going to be a draw to Reed, and Illinois was ready for it. 3 and out, Calvin Hart with the TFL, and that's going to be a 3 and out. And A&M's going to be punting this one out of their own end zone. Illinois is going to have some great starting field position here. Edwards, he's going to try to bounce to the left here, trying to get to the edge, and he can't do it. Edwards doesn't necessarily have the speed that Kyron Cumbie once did when he was taking punt returns, but nonetheless, Illinois has got great starting field position at the Aggie 36. And look who's in the game at quarterback. That's Ken Peoples is in the game at quarterback, and Love powers forward for 14 yards. So already here in the second quarter, we see Deal make the switch at quarterback. We saw that Deal said both quarterbacks were going to play, and so now it's Ken Peoples' turn here. And so far in a scoreless game, we'll see if the changeup to Peoples does some damage here. But on this play, 2nd down, Peoples is going to be dropped by Fidel Diggs. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 16. Illinois at the very least is in field goal range here. A&M sends a blitz, and Peoples is going to bail out to his left. And Peoples is going to get a block on the outside, and he's got the first down. Ken Peoples is so dangerous with his legs, and he has done that time after time, bailing out this offense out of 3rd and long situations. It's almost unfair sometimes that he's able to do this. And it's going to be a fresh set of downs. That's what Peoples can do at quarterback. 1st down and 10 now from the A&M 12. It's going to be Frenchie, and Frenchie's going to be dropped. A&M was ready for that one. Josh Hagan with another tackle. Both these defenses playing very well up front along the line of scrimmage so far today. 2nd down and 13 now. Peoples looking to throw, and he's going to loft it all the way out to Love, and that's only going to go for 4 yards, so it's 3rd down and 9 now. And Illinois converts. Peoples, he's going to look to throw, and he's going to his left here. Peoples waiting for an open receiver, and he's going to try to go to the edge, and he can't quite get there. Great coverage from A&M, and they contain Ken Peoples. But Illinois is going to get the field goal opportunity here. Reggie Mathis, a chip shot. And with under 2 minutes to go in the first half, we finally have some points on the board. Both these defenses playing tremendous football, but Illinois is the first one to break the ice here. It's 3-0, so now a minute 53 to go. We'll see if A&M can finally muster up some offense themselves. King looking to throw here. He's going to dump it off to Reed, and that's only going to be 2 yards. A&M actually called a timeout there, so that'll momentarily stop the clock. King going to go under center now, and he's going to drop back, and he's going to be hit immediately. It's fumbled, but thankfully for A&M, they fall on it, and how about that? That was Trevon Riggins who just blew right through his blocker there and just sacked King immediately. Incredible play action here on 3rd and long. King looking to throw, he fires, and it's knocked down by Coleman. Great coverage by Coleman. He's had a heck of a day, and just like that, 3 and out. Illinois calls a timeout on that previous play, and they're going to get the ball back here with some time. Edwards, he's going to try to cut back to the left here, and Edwards, he's across midfield. Nicely done. Edwards getting a lot of work here in punt return today. And Illinois now is in great field position here. They start the ball at their 49. Peoples is going to take it himself. He goes up the middle. He's got 7 yards. Illinois does have 1 timeout left in their pocket, so we'll see how they manage the clock here. 2nd down and 3, 5 wide for Illinois. Peoples, he's going to fire quickly into Bryant, and Bryant in heavy traffic hangs on. Nicely done, and that's going to be a 1st down for Illinois now. Illinois still sporting the 5 wide receivers here. Peoples making changes at the line, and he's waiting, and he's going to fire to Bryant over the middle. Bryant, his 2nd consecutive catch. That's going to be 5 yards, but the clock's going to continue to run here. Illinois saving that timeout. They're going to send Kenny Rogers inside, and Peoples fires out to Breedlove, who's open on the sideline. 1st down, Illinois. Nicely done by Peoples to read the field there. 34 seconds to go. Peoples, he is going to wait. He fires over the middle. He's got Bryant, and Bryant has the 1st down. The clock will momentarily stop. Ken Peoples looking poised in the pocket against a very stout Aggie defensive line. Peoples keeps it himself. He does the spin move, and he is in. Touchdown, Illinois. Ken Peoples is the first one to hit pay dirt this afternoon here at the Rose Bowl. It's a read option. He probably should have handed it off, but he just wanted some style points there on the spin move. And he takes the touchdown himself. Coach Steele loves it, and Illinois is up 10-0. 15 seconds to go here in the first half. A&M's just going to hand it off to Reed, and that's going to be 7 yards. But A&M's going to call a timeout here, so maybe they do want to try to see if they can get something here. King looking to throw. He's going to be hit, and it's Brantley, and Brantley is absolutely destroyed by Darren Robinson, and that's going to be incomplete. So 7 seconds are left on the clock here. Haynes King out of the shotgun. We've seen him operate from under center a lot today, and it's just going to be a draw to Reed. Reed is going to cut up field. They give him the 1st down, so the clock will stop here, but A&M does not use their final timeout, and they just let it go to the locker room here. So how about this first half? How about the defense from Illinois? They have shut out Texas A&M, and this offense for Illinois, besides that one turnover from Spann, which really shouldn't have been a turnover, that ball hit the ground. You can't convince me otherwise, but Ken Peoples has come into the game in the second quarter, and since Peoples has been in the game, this offense has been able to move the ball. They got a field goal and a touchdown off of both drives since Peoples has been in the game. So we'll see how they go forward here with the QB situation in the second half, and it looks like it is number 7 who's still out there to open up the second half. And he's going to power forward for 9 yards right on cue. So it is interesting to see how Illinois will move forward here in this second half. Reggie Love on the handoff. He's going to get 1 yard, but it is good enough for the first down. 2nd and 6 now. Illinois has that 10-0 lead. That touchdown right before the half was so important, but on this play, it's another RPO, and Illinois is having some troubles here with this specific play call, and Peoples is going to be sacked, so it's now 3rd down and 12. Illinois shooting themselves in the foot here on this drive. Peoples in the shotgun here. He's going to move to his right, and Peoples is going to take off yet again. Peoples, he's going to get the first down. I'm telling you, sometimes it's just not fair. Ken Peoples, with his legs, converts on a 2nd, 3rd and long to bail out his offense yet again. 1st down and 10 now. It's Frenchie on a bubble screen, and there was nobody covering him there. So that's an easy 6 yards. Frenchie very active in this day. So now it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Love goes up the middle. 2nd down, actually, but either way, it's going to be a 1st down. In this type of game, a 10-0 lead just feels enormous with the way this Illinois defense has been playing. So we'll see if they can tack on here. Peoples going to keep it himself. He runs into his own man. Love was on the ground. Peoples couldn't hurdle him. So it'll be 2nd down and 4 now. Peoples setting up a screen. It's Love, and Love avoiding a tackle from behind, but he is going to be dropped. It's going to be only a 1-yard gain. So now it's 3rd down and 3. Illinois just inside field goal range here. Peoples making changes at the line. He's going to bail out to his right. Peoples, he's going to do it with his legs yet again. Peoples telling Anderson to get a block downfield, and he does. Ken Peoples on 3rd down has been deadly. Gets a nice block there from Anderson, and it's going to be 1st and 10 from the red zone now for Illinois. Play action. Peoples bailing out to his left this time. Peoples, he's going to fire it out, looking for his man at the last second. That was Frenchie, and it's incomplete. 2nd down and 10 now, and that's actually Deuce Spann who's back in the ball game. Peoples taken out here. We'll see what the deal is with that. Spann is going to keep it himself. And he's going to try to spin out of a potential tackle, but he can't get away. So Spann only gets 2 yards, and you can see Peoples has bruised sternum, but he'll be back in the game shortly. But for right now, it's Deuce Spann who will try to finish off this drive here. 3rd down and 8. Spann looking to throw. Spann backing up. He's looking for Love, and it's knocked away. Great defense from A&M. They have certainly stepped it up despite the good offense from Illinois with Ken Peoples, and Illinois will settle for another field goal. They tack on to this lead. It's 13-0, and that drive ate up some clock. Illinois has not given the ball yet to Texas A&M, and this defense from Illinois right now is pitching a shutout, and they have played amazing. They are tackling well. They have sort of really stymied this A&M offense, and Haynes King is a guy that will certainly be an NFL caliber quarterback. So A&M is going to try to see if they can get this offense going. King will keep it himself for 6 yards. It's 3rd down and 6 now. Under 2 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. King is going to do a draw to Reed, and that's going to be only a 2-yard gain. A questionable play call there from A&M. And Illinois is going to get the ball back here. Edwards in punt return. He's got some room down the sideline, and Edwards, he's into A&M territory. Edwards, a 37-yard return. Man, he has had a lot of work today fielding those punts. And yet again, here we go. Illinois with great starting field position, and that's Peoples who's back in the game. Love will get the ball this time. That's a 9 yards, 2nd down and 1. Illinois sporting 3 receivers to the right. Peoples going to fire off quickly to Frenchie, and Frenchie puts down a stiff arm, and Frenchie is fighting for those extra yards, and he's inside the 10. James Frenchie Jr., one of the unsung heroes of this offense. Again, he's not the biggest guy out there, not the most physical, but he has certainly blossomed in his late upperclassman career here in this offense. 2nd down and goal now after the Peoples run for no gain. And the 3rd quarter coming to a close here. Illinois is going to snap it. Peoples looking to his left. And Peoples, he's got a man. It's going to be McCray right at the pylon, and he's going to be just short. McCray was just 1 yard short, and now we open up the 4th quarter here. If Illinois can put this in the end zone, that would make it a 3-score game. Peoples will give it to McCray. McCray trying to get to the outside. He's stumbling. He's fighting, but he's going to be swarmed. A&M with a goal line stand, and the Aggies are going to force Illinois to settle for a field goal here. And that's important because that'll keep it a 2-score game. But actually, Illinois is going to send the offense back out here. Deal maybe wants to go for this. Peoples trying to draw them off sides. Play clock winding down, and they're just going to take a delay of game. In this type of game, you want to be aggressive, but the way the defense is playing, Illinois is just going to settle for the points. It is now 16-0. It is still a 2-score game, but A&M would have to get some 2-point conversions, and they got to get in the end zone. Goes without saying. So Illinois is comfortable with this lead at this juncture in the game. You can see these defenses, for the most part, have been playing outstanding. King in the offense now really is in desperation mode. 6 minutes to go in this game. King is going to try to scramble himself. He picks up 9 yards. We haven't really seen King air the ball out downfield that much and test this Illinois secondary. It's a play action here on a bootleg, and King is going to take it himself. He thought about throwing it, but he takes it himself and goes up for 14 yards. And King with his legs is moving the ball more than A&M has been able to do all afternoon long. 2nd and 6 now. He fires over the middle. It's Philip Washington. Good coverage from Illinois. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. King back from under center. It's going to be Reed, but Illinois is all over him. Both safeties came in on the blitz, Robinson and Taylor, and they smacked him. It's 4th down and 3. A&M's got to go for it here. This is a big play. The turnover on downs here would put Illinois in a great position. King feeling the heat. He's going to loft it, and he's got Washington. Washington had Calvin Hart in man coverage, and he just got enough separation to pick up the 1st down. Now A&M is into Illinois territory. They have not been down on this side of the field virtually all game. And that's Carrington, the backup running back, who takes it up for 5 yards. King is going to drop back here, and he's going to try to evade the pressure. He shakes a tackle, and he's going to get another 1st down. Illinois has been so good with the open field tackling. It's been rare that they've missed one, but that one gives A&M a 1st down. King looking to throw here again, and he's going to take off, but he's going to run into his own man, and the ball is loose. It's recovered by A&M. Vincent Palmer, the left guard. Fortunately for the Aggies, they retain possession. 2nd down and 16 now. King dropping back. He's going to fire over the middle. He's got Brantley. But it's not going to be enough for a 1st down. A&M is just not moving the ball that quickly enough to... Not really moving the ball as quickly as you would think they need to in this situation here. It's going to be White over the middle, and it's a 1st down. So even though it's been a little slow, A&M has marched down the field. And they haven't been in the red zone all day long. It's going to be another play action from King, and he's going to try to take off, but it's going to be Joey Church. Joey Church doesn't let him escape from his grasp, and that's his 1st sack of the day. How about that? 2nd down and 15 now. Under 3 minutes to go. The clock has been Illinois' friend. King looking to throw. He's going to fire. He's got a man. It's Blunt at the pylon, and he is in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Blunt was wide open, a rare busted coverage. King recognized it, and A&M is going to have to go for 2. After getting into the end zone for the first time today, King's going to go under center. It's going to be Reed trying to get to the outside. Coleman trying to get the tackle, and he can't do it. Reed sheds an important tackle right at the goal line, and the 2-point try is good. A&M kicks it off to Illinois. And A&M still does have 3 timeouts. Illinois now is in a position to try to bleed this clock out. Hand off to McCray, goes up for 5 yards, and A&M saving their timeout. Illinois letting the clock bleed down here. Peoples is looking to throw, but it's going to be a screen for McCray. And McCray's got the first down. He bounces it to the outside, and he goes out of bounds. And A&M will call their first timeout. So the clock still would have ran in that situation. A&M burns their first timeout. It's going to be Love who goes up the middle, and he's going to get 5 yards. Now A&M is digging their heels in the sand. Their second timeout goes away, and it's 2nd down and 5 now. Love up the middle on the give. It's going to be 1 yard, and A&M burns their final timeout. So now a first down will end this game. Can Illinois seal the coffin in the Rose Bowl? Peoples, he's going to try to flip it out, and it's fumbled, but thankfully recovered by Reggie Love. A busted play. Peoples just didn't get the ball out quick enough on the triple option, and Hugh Robertson is going to let the clock wind down here. So Hugh Robertson, the 5th-year senior, he's going to send it away. It'll be Harrison and punt return, and that's good coverage there from Wyatt Anderson. So 1:08 to go. Illinois could not convert, and A&M still has life. The Aggies are out of timeouts, but we'll see if they can march down the field again. King is going to fire it downfield on the first play, and it's knocked away. Darren Robinson bats it down, and that just shows the arm strength from King, who threw that all the way downfield on the run. And it's 2nd down and 10 now. King out of the shotgun. He's going to step up in the pocket, and he's going to fire it downfield looking for Fenton, and he has him. King drops it right in the bucket, and Fenton hauls it in. That was a 60-yard pass. Where has this been all day for the A&M offense, but it comes at the most crucial moment in the game. Cornelius Taylor was there in coverage, and I don't know if he couldn't find the football in the sun or something. But now A&M, just like that, and the snap of a finger, is at the 20-yard line. King drops back here. He's going to fire to the end zone, and it's knocked down. Wyatt Anderson with the deflection. All of a sudden, King is testing this Illini secondary. And we'll see if Illinois can hang on here. 50 seconds to go. King fires over the middle to Reed, and he takes a shot. Calvin Hart lays him out, and the clock is going to run. Again, A&M is out of timeouts. King rushes the offense to the line. They're going to snap it here on 3rd and 5. King fires over the middle. He's got Reed, and he's got the first down. Johnny Reed is inside the 10-yard line. Clock is winding down here. King, he is going to spike it. That'll stop the clock, but I actually think they did Illinois a favor there. So now they only have 3 more opportunities to get into the end zone. 30 seconds to go. Can Illinois hang on? King, he's got time. He's going to fire to his right, and it's batted down. The air traffic control is on point. This Illinois secondary is knocking down passes left and right. 3rd down and goal here. We've seen this defense come up with so many stands to win the game in the 4th quarter this year. Can they do it again? Curry over the middle. It's 2 yards, and the clock is going to run. And actually, Illinois is going to call a timeout. This is actually smart, because if A&M does score and convert, Illinois wants some time left if they have a chance to get the ball back. This is it right here. The Rose Bowl is on the line. A&M needs to get in the end zone. King, he's got some time. He's moving to his right. He fires. He is Brantley, but it's dropped. It's dropped. Illinois is going to win the Rose Bowl. The Fighting Illini defense makes yet another stand, and they win the game. Anderson had it for a second, but that was Joya Washington who knocked it out. Washington, in man coverage, he stayed on him all play long, and he knocked it out the last second. What a play, and it's a Rose Bowl winner. Deuce Spann, in his final career snap as a collegiate athlete here at Illinois, he will kneel it down. Deuce Spann, Ken Peoples, and David Deal are Rose Bowl champions. Back-to-back here in Pasadena. Illinois can smell the roses, and they defeat the number 3 Texas A&M Aggies. Coach Deal picks up his first career win against an SEC opponent, and it couldn't have been on one of the bigger stages in all of college football. What a valiant effort. What a game. Reggie Mathis, the player of the game for his field goals. That was certainly a difference maker. And for the second year in a row, David Deal will hoist the Rose Bowl trophy. And that will conclude Season 4. We've seen this story play out multiple times already this season, and the defense just really stepped it up. So many heroes on the defensive side of the ball this season. Deuce Spann and Ken Peoples. Peoples played really great. Spann, he had to knock some rust off, but he did a very serviceable job coming in there, and he got to play some snaps in his final game. So that was good to see if you're an Illinois fan, and for Deuce Spann as well. Ken Peoples, 65 yards on the ground and a touchdown. Absolutely vital. Some huge conversions there for this offense. Reggie Love in his final game. Would have liked to see him get into the end zone, but Reggie Love goes out. Another great running back here in this series. A&M not much doing in the passing game outside of that one bomb to Fenton. Defensively, they had some guys. Aaron Bryant led the team in tackles. He had a deflection. And as far as Illinois, man, Joya Washington, he made the game-winning play there at the end against Anderson. Coleman had a heck of a day. 2 deflections for him, 2 TFLs. Robinson also with some deflections. This Illinois defense played just phenomenal. Trevon Riggins and Jerzon Newton both got sacks in their final game. Just all around greatness defensively from Illinois. And also shout out to Hugh Robertson. His final game as well. He's a senior, but he made some great punts today. And all around just a great game from Illinois. A fun one. A great way to end it in defensive fashion there. Reggie Mathis, player of the game. I think it should be Ken Peoples offensively, but hey, Reggie Mathis was on point per usual. And the Rose Bowl trophy will be added to the trophy case in Champaign for the second year in a row. And that will do it for Season 4, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's game. I hope you guys enjoyed the season. It has been another great one. This team really came into this year a lot of new faces. Deuce Spann was back at quarterback, but outside of Spann, there was a lot of new faces. A new defensive coordinator, a new defensive system, a lot of new young faces along the receiving core as well. And early on in the season, we beat some good teams, but when Spann was announced with that injury, he was out for the remainder of the regular season. It looked like maybe this team be in store for some losses, but Ken Peoples emerged as the future, and he really kept this team afloat. This team really went toe-to-toe with all the best teams in the country this year. We played a very difficult schedule this year, and a 12-2 record with this young team is definitely something that we should be proud of. So moving forward here, the next video on the docket will be Season 4 recap and highlights. I've always done this after every year. Give a little recap video, a highlight montage. We're going to cover the bowl results because I know that a lot of you may be wondering what happened in the national championship game. Nebraska, a team that we had on the ropes, we almost beat them. They're playing UCLA for the national championship. We're going to cover the rest of the bowl results. We're going to cover the player and team stats for Illinois this year. Give a little bit of a tribute to our seniors. And then, of course, I will put together a highlight montage. Go and check out that video. Normally, it doesn't get as many views as the game videos, but put a lot of hard work in those highlight montages, so go ahead and check that out. And after that video, the next one will be the off season, and I think this Illinois squad, with Ken Peoples coming back, there's a lot of young players on this team, and I think this team is going to be pretty dang good next year. A lot of guys coming back, but outside of the roster, there's going to be a lot of changes to be made over the off season, some big changes, and you guys are going to be really excited about it. So I'm very much looking forward to those videos, but for the meantime, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for your support, liking the videos, commenting, and everything. And once again, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Rose Bowl. It was such a satisfying finish to yet another great season for the Illinois Dynasty. And I will see y'all in the next video for Season 4 recap. Have a great day.